Hello and welcome again to Stocks Advisor channel. Here at our channel, we are looking for interesting buy opportunities for US-based stocks. Today we will talk about TLRY Incorporated, traded at Nasdaq, ticker name TLRY. Well, what is happening with TLRY now is a little bit sad because we see last two trading sessions here. If you look at the magnification, we are going down. And why is it sad? Because we did pierce the moving average 200, the red line here. There was a hope that it will be a bouncing continuation, then growing higher from the level of, let's say, about 1587, which is the moving average 200. But at the moment, what we see, actually, it's a breakdown, and it might be going a little bit lower. So if there won't be any jump-like growth, similar to what we had here in period of mid of December of previous year, if it will be, let's say, continuous movement, still, we might expect some decline, although overall the system is preparing for some rebound. So momentarily, it's still, let's say, to hold. But if you want to trade here, you need to, let's say, foresee a bit lower levels to buy through. And now we'll discuss how to buy. Overall, of course, the company is in a nice shape at the moment, technically speaking, because after showing a capacity to go more than $60 price in mid of February of this year, now we are quite low compared to that one. It's $14.40 with some possible further decline, but there is a very nice base level below 10, so it's a quite safe pillow for us. Let's say if anything goes to those levels, it will be just very strong buy. Therefore, let's now look, as we always do, two technical levels and one risk mitigating in order to play with TLRY. So first of all, as I said, here we see the possible secondary decline channel opening. So the first channel was taking place all the way from mid-February till mid-May. Now it might be we are, after having the first small channel, we are about to open the lower one. So I still don't know the angles, but just for speculative reasons, I can draw it. So it might be declining, and usually if it happens, if this would be the situation to happen, it will go a bit lower. And here is the level where we might see the first, let's say, rebounds action. It's right here, and therefore that would be exactly where we are going to meet this and to buy when the price goes there. So we can put our first entry level between 10.56 and 12.11. So let's write it here as a note for us. It will be 10.56 and 12.11. This would be the first level. Let's write it again. It will be the first level to buy, so-called primary technical level, meaning that it's the first pattern that you can see. If this one is confirmed, then we know how to do here what to play, what levels to play actually, and when to exit. If this is going to happen, then we might see the rebounds all the way towards, let's say, around the level of 14, and this would allow us to make from 10 to 15% profit. So our lowest profit note here, where you really need to take it when you can, will be 10 to 15% from the one allocated in this position. Let's write it here. So this would be the first technical, the primary technical level. Still, if the level would continue declining, which is similar to the one I just drawn. So if it will go lower, maybe the angle will be sharper. And if it goes to that those principal levels that I mentioned here in the vicinity of 10 or below 10, to be more precise, actually it might be somewhere here. This would be really the second level to buy. And although a bit broad, but it's a very strong one. It's between 7.37 and precisely 9. So we can write here the second call out note. And if price goes there, then we can actually buy with a lot of confidence, though not expected that it will be easily happening still. But if happens, these two levels are very strong. So two technical levels. First one most probably to play because RSI is already quite low. Here you can see an MACD histogram is forming a negative wave. So if it will be immediately recovering with the breakout upwards, we will rebound from the first level. If we will go to make a secondary wave, like for example we had in May, then we can have actually further decline. And then these are two technical levels. Then the third one usually that we take is so-called risk mitigations due to negative catalyst. What is negative catalyst? It could be any situations not related to technical part, let's say to the trading. It could be, simply speaking, news related to the company, some reorganization, sector activity or global situation. The best example, actually iconic example, is the COVID pandemic that shoot down a lot of stocks. So if this is going to happen, then you need to be ready to buy at the very principal levels. And here you can see the very principal levels for TLRY. These are the levels between a bit lower, let's say 446 and all the way to 552. It's not that we say the price goes there. This is very important because sometimes people say, why do you predict those levels? These are actually not prediction levels. These are the levels where we will, if any, mitigate our risk. So if price goes there, we will just keep some funds to buy there in order to average down. And that's the strategy we employ. We do average down non-linearly. So we buy different portions at different levels and then we sell at the rebounds. And because of doing this, we do not exploit so-called stop loss. As you can see, we are talking and looking only at daily candles, so at the very principal levels. This means you don't need to sit at your PC all the time looking at 15-minute candles as really intraday traders do. So you just look at the principal levels, and this is the way to trade, which is usually exploited either by a very, let's say, big fishes, big giant guys who trade with a lot of money, or with those who seek for trading as a secondary source of income. So they are not spending entire day, let's say, on looking at the PC and trading. So therefore, it suits both, I think, types of audience. And if you are one of those, I think this would be the most appropriate way of trading for you. Also, as you can see, we aim for not taking losses. We spend a little bit more time here waiting for lower levels, but we buy through without stop loss. This way, the idea is that you exit either with a profit or with a draw in a worst case scenario. So with this being said, these are the three levels to buy through and then sell with a profit of 10 to 15% from overall money allocated in the position. If you are more mid-term trader, let's say, you could look on up to half-year range to the levels in the vicinity of 22 or higher. So this would make even more profit. But this is really an upper part which could be expected later if some good positivity comes, because overall you can see that moving average 200 is still growing positively and others will most probably rebound. So this level of 22 is for those who want to take a long position, so-called. So with this being said, these are the ways to trade with TLRY. Overall is declining, but in general opens very nice opportunities, very good positions according to our opinion. So if you like this one or this style of trading, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, press the bell button. This way you will not miss our new videos and new interesting discussions for US-based stocks. And by the way, before finishing, we still need to answer how to buy through the levels. And since this is non-linear buying, it means that we buy with different portions. So here it's a classical play for those who are not first time at our channel. You know what it means. It means 5 portions. So the money you would like to play here, you can split in 5 portions. Then you can buy with 1 portion through the first level. If price declines further, then you can buy with another 2 portions through the second level. And then if any negative catalyst take place, you can just buy calmly with the remaining 2 portions. What does it mean buy through the level? It means that if you have, for example, the 1 portion to buy through the level 10.56, 12, 11, you just start, you subsplit this 1 portion and then you start buying once the level opens, and then you buy through slowly in such a way that once the rebounds take place, you should be somewhere in the middle of that level with your portion when you are buying through. So it takes a little bit time. Usually it means that you should just put few orders within the level to buy. And this is actually the best approach, because then when rebounds takes place, you will be very close to the middle of every appropriate level. So you will be able to take the maximum profit. And on that's actually all you need to know according to our way of trading for Tilray. At the moment, good luck with it, and see you at another episodes of Stocks Advisor channel.